morning, the Eurozone. Can we expect more of the same, I guess, positive numbers?
Yeah, it would be unusual at this stage if they weren't. We're just about the whole world seems to be surprising on the upside on PMIs, except India. But yeah, expected to see further progress. We're seeing the Spanish manufacturing PMI out very shortly for August, and that's also expected to claw its way into positive territory with a 50.5 reading, and confirmation that perhaps Spain has actually started to grow in the third quarter of this year.
Context, of course, is Bank of England, ECB meeting as well this week. Expectations?
I expect it to be quite dull, actually. I mean, as far as the Eurozone is concerned, the ECB's view that the European economy will start to grow during the course of the second half of the year is being vindicated. They've achieved a degree of decoupling from the rises in the US Treasury curve, and the periphery has been quite well behaved. So I think they're very much on hold. Bank of England, I think very much the same thing. They've got to see how the forward guidance works. But at the end of the day, Mark Carney has to be said, hasn't been very successful in managing to manage rate expectations.
All right, just stay with us, Mike. I just want to say a little bit more on the Vodafone-Verizon deal, then we'll come back to you. Both companies expected to sign a deal today that would see Vodafone selling its 45% stake in their joint venture for $130 billion. This would give the US telecom giant complete control of Verizon Wireless. Announcement of the terms seen coming after the close in London today. What is your take on this? How much cash are they going to give back to shareholders? And I imagine it's a pretty fine line there, right?
Oh, absolutely. Vittorio Caleo has got to judge this very carefully. Shareholders are banging on the doors. They want a very large slice of that cash pile, probably at least 50% of it. On the other hand, if they shrink the company too much, it itself becomes a target for acquisition. There was some talk late last week of AT&T sniffing around a smaller Vodafone. On the other hand, they don't want to blow it all on some ridiculous acquisition. There was some talk that they were looking to expand the triple and quad play offer. There was obviously the cable Deutschland acquisition in July. Maybe they were even looking at Liberty Global was chatter. So this will start a whole merry-go-round of M&A across Europe and the US.
All right, and one quick word on Bale and Real Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur. Are Madrid going to get their money back on them?
I think, as with most business acquisitions, it's better to be the acquired than the acquirer.